Hi guys, welcome back to the channel, and today we're going to be talking about the weekend games that have just gone and any controversial issues, any goals or anything like that that happened. If you like our videos, please subscribe. Please drop a like on the video as well. Please put some comments on as well. What did you think of the games? Um, Check out our socials below and all that jazz. And check out all other videos as well of all the other games and our prediction videos as well. There's plenty more videos to come, so I hope you stick with us. 12 o'clock on Sunday, Southampton 3, Sheffield United 0.
Yeah, Che Adams, Armstrong, and Redmond all scoring the goals to put more misery into Sheffield United. Perhaps that first nail in the coffin has already been sealed.
Yeah, it's 5 months since Sheffield United last had a win. Obviously, the restart wasn't good for them as well. The last win was a 3-0 win at Chelsea, and it's not looking like there's any wins at all coming for Sheffield United at the moment. Great performance from Southampton, though.
Yeah, pretty much dominant. As you'd have sort of expect Southampton having a really good season so far this year, and Sheffield United are really, really not. And perhaps summed up by the first goal, which, from a Sheffield United point of view, was atrocious.
Yeah, I mean, they played well, Southampton, but the first two goals they were just very dodgy. It was more Sheffield United being poor than Southampton being good.
Yeah, so the first one, not great defending from a free kick. Bednarek didn't even really jump to challenge it, and it sort of hit his shoulder. And Trey Adams just got there before a defender and managed to squeeze it past Ramsdale at his near post before anyone seemed to know what had happened in that defence. And it's so poor.
I kind of feel sorry for Ramsdale because he looks like an half decent keeper, but and obviously he's got big boots to fill with Henderson. How well he did last season, but do you think the fact that Henderson going has kind of shown how bad Sheffield United's defence is?
I think so. Obviously, they're definitely not performing to the level they was last year when we spent all season praising Sheffield United and the defensive like solidarity. But this year is just not happening at all. And I don't blame Ramsdale for this goal. It came through the defender's legs, and you don't really have any time to react from that
Mm.
range. But maybe he is a good goalkeeper and he's made some good saves, so you can't say the defender doesn't have confidence in him. Um, but Henderson is just a better keeper, obviously, and it does give your defence a boost.
Yeah, I mean, obviously there's issues with Sheffield United all over the park. It's not just the defence. You know, they're not even scoring that many goals either. So it's definitely not just the defence and the fact that they've lost Henderson, but the second goal as well was definitely nothing that Ramsdale could even do.
Yeah, pretty big deflection from Stuart Armstrong's shot. So he again found himself in loads of room on the edge of the area, and you just can't allow that to happen.
Yeah,
And yeah, massive deflection, wrong-footed Ramsdale. And I think Danny Ings was running into it at like potential rebound, and instantly he was like stood over Ramsdale, and it looked as if he was basically commiserating him and saying, "Look, he's so unlucky." Like
yeah, he came off Jagielka's foot and
he
just proper sent Ramsdale the wrong way.
say Jagielka had been put back into the team to try and inspire them, and it definitely didn't work. He's the oldest English outfield player to start a Premier League game in a match since Paul Scholes for Manchester United in May 2013.
Is that when Scholes came back? Because he retired, didn't he, and then came back for a
Scholes
season.
was 38 years and 177 days.
Yeah.
Um, and Jagielka is 38 years and 118 days. So Yeah, Sheff United also tried 5 different forwards in this game, and they just didn't really look like scoring at any point.
No.
I mean, they didn't have a single shot on target. They only had 3 shots whole game, 32% possession. They just can't do anything at all.
And the third goal, at least. I mean, Southampton had quite a few chances. I know they had a free kick that went over. They had a couple of shots saved. Like I say, Ramsdale is a decent keeper and he's saved some decent shots. But the third goal, um, Nathan Redmond.
Yeah, very good goal as well.
Nice
Uh,
1-2 at the edge of the box.
Again, you're looking at the defence and how was he allowed that much space from the 1-2 with no real challenge coming in again? Nothing Ramsdale could do, but the movement was fantastic.
Yeah, yeah.
Perfect ball back to him, perfect weight of a ball back to him, and a lovely calm finish. And Southampton deserved it. They really did deserve it.
Definitely. And I say, you got to really look at Sheffield United and how poor they was. This is, this is a team that hasn't got a win all season. The only point that they've got is a draw that they got, about seven, probably about 10 weeks ago now, something like that. They're currently rock bottom after 12 games with 1 point. And, you know, like I said, they've only got 1 point. They've had one draw all season. So the run of form is absolutely awful. I don't think any team is really worried about playing them at the moment. The only worry that you've got is maybe you could be the first team to lose against them or drop
Yeah, I
points
mean,
against them.
they drew Bristol Rovers in the FA Cup, obviously a lower league team, and even Bristol Rovers must be rubbing their hands at the moment at prospects for a fourth round tie. They say they haven't even won a cup game so far this season. They lost to Burnley on penalties in the EFL Cup, and they just don't look good in any area of the pitch at all.
Like I say,
Um,
they've tried multiple strikers, so they are trying different things, but just nothing's working. And as I said to you earlier, the only person that they've really lost, which has a big impact, is Henderson. And surely that shouldn't make them look as bad as what they actually are. Surely that doesn't stop them scoring goals and being a bit better defensively and having decent attacks. It's where's the win coming?
and
Will they get a win before end of year? Because
the
there's
worst
only a
thing,
couple of weeks.
you look at their results, and they've actually been worse than their results show. They've only lost 3 games this season by more than 1 goal. Lost by 1 to Arsenal, lost by 1 to Liverpool, lost by 1 to Man City, lost by 1 to Leicester. And you look at that and you think, okay, well, they've been decent then, but no, they just haven't played well in any game.
They've only scored 5 goals in 12 games. They've conceded 21. That's
Yeah,
I mean,
it's just not
how
good
much
enough.
longer has Chris Wilder got?
Exactly. I mean, you've got 10 players in the Premier League that have scored more goals than Sheffield United as a club.
One of them isn't
So,
Aubameyang.
no, definitely not.
um, you know, Southampton, we've praised them quite a few times this season. They're looking good. They're playing well, and they're up there. They're third. On 23 points. The 2 points behind Liverpool and Tottenham, who were top. Last 6 games, they've only lost one and drawn one, and won the other four. My light's gone. There we go. They, they're playing decent football. They're looking good. They're scoring goals. I mean,
Yeah,
they're a surprise team up there, but they're a team that you definitely don't want to be um, underestimating at the moment.
while he didn't score in this game, did set one up. But Danny Ings looked fantastic again in this game. Almost as if he hadn't been away He'd only played 45 minutes of football since coming back from his knee injury that kept him out for over a month, and he just looks like exactly where he left off, and he's just so dangerous.
I think one thing that we've mentioned about a few teams this season is how they rely on one person, or they struggle when that one person isn't playing. But the fact that they won 3-0 today and Danny Ings wasn't on the score sheet, that kind of shows you the difference between Southampton and someone like Crystal Palace, who mainly rely on Zaha, or um, Arsenal, who only rely on really Aubameyang when Aubameyang's not
Yeah,
playing well, Arsenal aren't playing well. So it kind of shows you the difference. If you've got all the players looking to kind of have a feed in with the goals, and the passing and the movement is good, then it's good all round.
yeah, and not even attacking wise, they look solid at the back as well. I know they've conceded a fair few goals this season, but
17.
Vestergaard is having a really good run of games at the moment. Obviously, attacking wise, he's a big lad. He's very dangerous anyway, but they just look solid. And I know, like I say, they've played Sheffield United today, who struggle attacking, but he's popping up all over the pitch. He's creating chances. He's scoring goals, and he's keeping clean sheets like today. So
Mm.
they have a really good team at the moment from front to back. And like with West Ham, they're a team that people can't afford to underestimate.
Yeah, definitely. Like I say, 2 points behind the top. Next couple of weeks, they get a couple of decent results, and depending on what happens around them, they could finish the year at top of the league.
Yeah, definitely a very big gainer this weekend.
Who they got this week?
Arsenal.
Oh, so they got, so there's an easy 3 points for Southampton then.
Arsenal and then Manchester City.
So there's a potential. I'd quite happily say there's a potential 4 points in them two games for Southampton.
Based off current form, Southampton play Arsenal, Manchester City, Fulham, and West Ham left this month, and you could probably quite easily put money on them not losing any of them.
With where they're looking at the moment, where they're playing, then yeah, I don't see why not. A lot of teams are hit and miss. We've spoke about many teams. We'll praise them for a couple of weeks, and then all of a sudden we're just slagging them off because it's like, what's happened to them? They're playing awful. But I like seeing Southampton up there. Obviously, I want to see Man United up there as well. But seeing Southampton up there it's making me happy because it's something different. It's something that we didn't expect.